Metal World TV, hablamos solo de metal. Metal World, hablamos solo de metal.
It's a real pleasure being here with you to run this interview for Metal World. I really thank you for accepting this.
So,
I know you're a busy man, so I will go straight to the point.
I have to do a lot of interviews today.
Okay, very good. Good for you. Okay, Udo.
Yeah.
Could you introduce me to who today make up the lineup of your band?
Yeah, I mean, I have on drums my son Sven Dirkschneider. I have on the one guitar Andrei Smirnov from Russia. I have Tilen Hudrab on bass. He's coming from Slovenia. And also the second guitar player, D. Damas, he's coming also from Germany. And of course myself.
Okay, very good. So you're moving from Russia to Germany.
Yes, so
very good.
But easy going. Not at the moment, really. Not with the pandemic stuff. You know, it's a little bit difficult at the moment.
This has taken off guard everyone, and we have to adapt ourselves.
Yeah.
To what's happening still. Okay. Udo, there's a great expectation with the release in October of your latest album, Game Over. What is the album about? Can you tell us about that? Why is the name of Game Over? What message do the lyrics of this album have?
Game Over. We choose this title when we start working on this album. You know, that was a completely different work on this album. Normally we are collecting the ideas, and then we go to a rehearsal room or small studio, stuff like that, and then we start working on the songs face to face. So this time during the pandemic, it was not possible, you know. Of course, collecting the ideas, if you get an MP3 file, whatever, listen to the idea, blah, blah, blah. But this time also the whole arranging stuff, talking to each other about maybe we can change it here or have an idea here or like this, was also like Zoom, Skype, WhatsApp, you know, FaceTime, all that stuff over the internet. And that was a little bit difficult. And then during the whole recording stuff, we came to the title Game Over. For us, was a lot of things, game over, you know, no touring, not normally working on an album. So that for us, was a lot of things of Game Over. But now the title became more reality. I mean, you know, all the fire in the south of Europe, and also the floods in Germany, in Belgium, Holland, Switzerland, Italy, whatever. So, I mean, if we have to be more careful, otherwise we have a lot of game overs, you know. So that has nothing to do with Game Over. A lot of people were thinking, oh, this is the last album and this is the last tour maybe with Udo, you know. No, it has nothing to do with this. And of course, we had some lyrics stuff on this album. It's against like weapons. It's against like that somebody has to or is telling you which kind of religion you have to choose. You know, I mean, everybody can use his own religion, and of course there are also some personal stuff like Unbroken. It's like I'm still not broken, you know. I'm still doing what I want, and nobody can break me. And also like Metal Never Dies. That means it's a homage on our music, what we are doing. This kind of music will never die. And like Marching Tank, for example, is also something I'm still marching on, you know. I don't want to stop. So yeah, there's a lot of social stuff, and yeah, so everything what's going on in the world, and also some personally stuff, and yeah. So I mean, it's not a red line on this album, and I think I'm really happy with this album. There's a lot of different things, different kind of songs. You know, it's not like everything is nearly the same or whatever. It's a really interesting stuff on this album. So that's I'm really happy with this.
Very good. Very good. Well, in a way, you have already answered my next question, which was the difference during this pandemic and in writing and production. And you have already answered this. Okay, the video for the single Metal Never Dies that you were mentioning before has by now more than 500,000 views in just a month. So a considerable number. Okay, can you tell me, what can you tell me about the subject? Is it some kind of statement? Metal never dies.
Yeah, it is a statement, you know, metal never dies, you know. I mean, metal will always be, I mean, how long I do this now for 40 years, and still this kind of music is still there, you know. And I think also that will stay, I don't know, hopefully forever, this kind of music. Okay, sometimes a little bit different, in a different way, you know, and but I mean, this music never dies. That means that's a statement. Metal never dies.
That's right.
Metal Lore. Hablamos solo de metal.
Back when I took my first breath, the days were dark and gray. No belief, no hope, all had nothing to say. Then came the days of changes. I realized the truth. Woke me up, taught me how to fight. Traveling the world, I believed I owned, I had something to say. I lived a million stories, it was my dream come true. Glory days, I killed it every night.
The songs Kids and Guns and Prophecy catch my attention. What are they about? Which is the message?
The message on kids and guns is, of course, what was happened in America with all the kids was shooting around. There's and also we had the same in Germany, or the things was going on in Africa. In Africa they're kidnapping young boys and now making soldiers of them. And that the whole thing is against weapons. And in America there is definitely a weapon lobby going on. It's a land of the free. I can buy everywhere a gun. This is really dangerous, in my opinion.
Yes.
But that's the whole thing about kids and guns. And prophecy is something sexually. That people also sometimes they getting over the top with some stuff. Like sadomaso stuff. And in the end, they're really dying about sex. So the upcoming video tomorrow, you will see what's going on, and then you definitely understand the whole idea of this.
I get it. Well, this has been a year with a strong UDO presence in social media. In fact, in March of this year, the Live in Bulgaria 2020 concert, Pandemic Survival Show, went on sale with excellent reviews. Is it part of any strategy to keep the band's music alive? Can you tell me about that concert? Any anecdote?
Yeah, so they was asking us last year, so, you think you can do a show in Bulgaria? And then we said, okay, we can do that, and but it's hopefully everything is okay, that then will be no problem hygienic-wise. And so then we was not really sure if they really want to do this, So, and then in the end they said yes, everything is fine, no problems. And then we saw the view of the venue, and that was like, okay, if we do this show, definitely we have to record it. You look beautiful. And and then we did also. We have to rehearse. We were very, very lucky that everybody can come to Germany, and we start rehearsing the whole stuff for the show. We didn't play for a long time, and and then we did the show. It was fantastic, and there was around 3,000 people. There was also wow, and I think the result, I think it's very, very good, and also that was the right thing that we record the whole thing and filming the whole show, So people liked this, and that was the only show in 2020.
Yes,
so
that's what I was about to say. So we're lucky to do it and to record
lucky
it.
to do it. We were really lucky to do the show. So and then we were working on the Game Over album. And so now, hopefully, we can tour again. Normally the first half of the European tour starts in middle of November. So we will see. Hopefully everything works. Just again, the Russian tour is cancelled. They moved it now to next year, February. And you never know what's going on at the moment. Every day can be some news. And that's really at the moment we are really hope and that we can start touring again.
I think you are reading my mind, because you're reading my mind according to the questions I'm going to ask you. You're answering them before I ask you.
Good.
Normally, when you release a new album, the normal thing afterward is to tour, right? In the current circumstances, it is difficult to think about that. What plans do you have to promote this album?
But it's the plan. Go on tour. That's the thing. At the moment, of course, the only thing that we can do at the moment is doing interviews. That's usual. It's possible to do this. And then, hopefully, what I said before, hopefully we can start touring. So now, if everything works, They was moving the American tour, the Canadian tour, South America, and now the Russian tour again. And we have to do definitely next year, the second half of the European tour. And there are a lot more stuff coming up. So that means, is everything working? Definitely we are touring the whole next year, yeah. And then slowly we have to work again on the new UDO album. So slowly.
Yeah, so you feel that it is starting to move in a way slowly, but it is starting to get to normal in a way regarding this pandemic.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Nobody knows what's going on at the moment. They can. What was happening definitely now with Russia. 1 week ago everything was fine, and then day by day they was coming up and said, maybe it's not possible, and then poof, the whole tour was moved now to next year. So that's the thing at the moment, yeah. But what can you do? Nothing really.
That's right. It goes away from our hands. Okay.
Yes.
Udo, you're a musician with an impressive career within the world of music industry. What advice would you give to those bands that are beginning to walk through the difficult world of the music industry?
Oh, what is it in the music
Including
industry?
myself. I'm a musician myself.
Yeah, I mean, in the music business, there's a lot of changing since the last, years. I mean, it's like you don't sell that much CDs anymore. There's a lot of downloading going on. And it's the whole thing it's changing. Also, you don't have to really money-wise the support from the record company. Okay, I'm talking about not in general. I mean, I'm in a different situation, let's say like this, But for younger bands, I think it's really hard to keep going, I mean, sometimes they only have 1 or 2 albums and then the band splits up, or they want to go on tour. I mean, I know this. Sometimes, we want to have a support band, and they really want to do it, but the record company say, no, we don't give any money for support. I mean, I know that in the old days there was not a problem if you have a huge tour going on. I mean, I was on tour with Ozzy Osbourne in Europe in '89. So they said, okay, it cost 300,000 Deutschmarks, no problem. So, this is like not happened anymore. It's like then maybe sometimes the band going to a bank, taking a credit or something like that, to go on tour. And this is like, a lot of changes going on. I think it's not so easy for new bands, to really stay in this business.
Being a heavy metal legend, how do you see metal music today?
How I see metal music today. I mean, still, this kind of music works. Also now, I see also another young generation is coming up and listening to this music. So that means metal never dies, also. And this a lot of good bands around, So. The only thing I can say is that it still works, this kind of music.
Metal War. Hablamos solo de metal.
In my frightful choice.
Metal Lord, hablamos solo de metal.
Okay, we know that there are many variants in heavy metal. Okay, do you think that the more traditional trends will go on or prevail in the future?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean, we have a lot of different periods. I mean, I had the period of the 70s, I had the 80s, I had the 90s. That was horrible when also this grunge music was coming up. You know, metal was really an underdog in a way for a couple of years. And now, yeah, so still, I mean, there are a lot of good bands around, and I think there will be a future for this, also for the bands and for this kind of music.
Okay. Udo, how do you organize yourselves to compose in your band?
Composing, I mean, I cannot compose alone. I need a band around me, you know. I mean, I need some influence, I need some ideas. And then, of course, I never had problems to find any melodies for me. That's the thing, what I'm doing, you know. I mean, I come up with all the melodies, and for this time, for the first time, I was wrote all the lyrics together with my son. And also my son came up also with some very interesting melodies, you know, vocal-wise. He said, maybe Daddy, you can do like this, and this. Yeah, I mean, I'm completely open-minded about this, you know. That was very interesting. So, and also, you know, these two new members, Thielen Hudrap and Dee Dunners, they came up also with very, very, very good ideas, you know, modern, a little bit more modern, of course. They are a different generation, they are really young, you know. So it was very interesting to work on this album, and I think the whole album had a lot of different stuff on this album. It's not like, in a way, one direction. It's, a lot of different stuff going on, but in a way, it's still UDO. Let's say it like this.
It is always healthy, even to drink from other sources. So I think it's very good for you. Okay. What does Udo prepare for the near future, both live and in the studio?
Definitely. Now we're looking forward to go on tour, doing live stuff, and then working on the next album. So that's always the same, you know. It's like it's going around, you know. And I mean, so at the moment it's a little bit boring, you know, to sit home. Thank God I can do now some interview stuff, but it's feel like really retiring in a way, you know. And I'm definitely not the guy to say, oh, now I want to retire or something. Now it's getting a little bit like, waiting, and I want to do something, you know. So
sure.
And we will see. Hopefully we can start very soon touring.
I can see that you have a great sense of humor. I guess it reflects on your music or in your everyday life, so I think it's good.
Yeah, I mean, everything is fine, so, you know, in a way, I mean, still, you know, and the only over that can say, a lot of people ask me, now you're getting 70 years old next year, and what about your retiring? I said, no, come on, it's like,
No
definitely not me, no way. No, definitely no way.
Music never retires.
Yes, of course.
Metal never dies.
Metal never dies. But, sorry, I think the next one, in 1 minute I have to do the next interview.
Okay, just very quick. Just very quick. Having toured the world, how do you rate the South American audience?
The South American audience, what can I say about the South American audience? They're very enthusiastic. I mean, this is really something to play in South America. I mean, it's in a way nearly the same like in Spain, you know. They're also really enthusiastic. And yeah, I mean, I love to do shows in South America.
Very good. Okay, something you want to say that I didn't ask you?
Sorry?
Something you'd like to say that I didn't ask you?
I think in a way we said everything. Only what I always say is hopefully the people like the new album, and hopefully we see us soon on stage.
Very good.
Okay.
So, I really thank you for this opportunity for Metal World and for us and for myself. I wish you the best in your live shows and for
thank you very much.
Everything. And I'm really grateful for this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Metal World, hablamos solo de metal. Metal World TV, hablamos solo de metal.